trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second and goal, Mahomes. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 34 yards there. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Tannehill looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensive. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hilliard now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Tannehill now to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 46 yards. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing Tannehill. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Tannehill to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Tannehill. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will bring this across midfield.